Koinant, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And yes, I'm on a bit of a rant here because I've spoken so much about the complete injustice happening in the judicial system in South Africa. If your skin is the white color and you get the wrong black judge, you can be put behind bars for years for doing diddly squat, just because they can. And there's a classic example of this. It's called the coffin case. And we have talked about this case about a year ago. But it's come up again because the two men appealed their incredibly harsh terms of imprisonment. Over 10 years. And all they did was they forced this African guy into a coffin and threatened to murder him. They did that to intimidate him. They never laid a finger on him. They let him go and he ran away, and then they stupidly, how friggin' stupid are these two white guys? They'd taken a video of what they did and then they put it out on social media, and bang, bingo, they were before the courts, and yes, over 10 years behind bars was the verdict by a black judge, obviously out to get them. Well, things have changed now, because after the appeal, their sentence was dramatically reduced. And the man who was forced into the coffin, oh God bless his little cotton socks, a man who was forced into a coffin and threatened with death by farm workers who claimed he stole copper cables is hurt after discovering that their conviction for attempted murder has been overturned. The High Court in Middelburg had in 2017 sentenced Willem Oosthuizen and Theo Jackson to 16 and 11 years behind bars, but now they will serve 5 years. They already sat for 2 years, so could be eligible for parole next year. Victor Mlotshwa said on Tuesday that he had just heard the news. The Supreme Court of Appeal, or SCA, overturned the convictions on Monday. Mlotshwa said, "I just received the outcome of the case now as I've been watching the news." Oh, poor little boy. "It is so painful and hurtful to me. I knew they were appealing, but I didn't expect this. I feel betrayed because I just don't understand." Well, I happen to understand, young man. And the facts are that you were stealing from that farm and they were just trying to intimidate you. And it's amazing how someone like this fellow, a Mlotshwa, can try and turn things around like he's a little innocent putty tat. What a load of crap. Anyway, Mlotshwa went on to say, "I feel like there is another hand at play. For now, I need to go and sit down with my mother and tell her the news. We'll tell her about the stuff that you were stealing from the farm." I think that's something you should talk to her about. Anyway, he went on to say, "I don't know how she will take it because this means soon these people will be back on the streets." Mlotshwa's ordeal made headlines in 2016 when a video of the coffin assault went viral on social media. In the video, he could be heard crying and begging for his life as the pair threatened to set alight the coffin he was forced into. Jackson and Oosthuizen, who started serving their sentences in 2017, had pleaded not guilty to the charges. The SCA has set aside their attempted murder convictions and an assault conviction for Delton Sitoli, who said he was also assaulted by the pair on the same day they forced Mlotshwa into the coffin. On the attempted murder conviction, the SCA found the trial court's approach to the evidence was arbitrary. For instance, it is accepted that there was insufficient evidence before it regarding the instrument referred to as a firearm, but at the same time accepted the evidence of the complainants where there was a lack of sufficiency of evidence. On Sitoli's assault, the court ruled, given the many probabilities in the complainant's account, coupled with contradictions in their own evidence and the objective facts, the trial court erred in accepting evidence of Sithole as proof of the commission of assault against him. Following a constitutional court ruling in October declaring sections of the Intimidation Act of 1982 as unconstitutional and invalid, Oosthuizen and Jackson's intimidation convictions were dissolved. The High Court had initially handed them a 5-year sentence for kidnapping, but the SCA reduced this to 1 year. The pair are now only serving time for assault with intent to do grievous bodily harm on Mlotshwa and his kidnapping, while Jackson faces an additional charge of defeating the ends of justice after he confessed to burning the coffin that had been used in the attack. For the assault, they will get 5 years in jail, with another year for kidnapping. All the sentences will run concurrently, meaning they will serve just 5 years behind bars, with the sentence being antedated to August 2017. The pair have essentially served more than 2 years. Once they have served 2/3 of their sentence, they will be eligible for parole. The SCA took note of the fact that there was a lack of remorse from the pair. Well, I can understand that. I mean, they'd been completely incorrectly judged. I would be pissed off as well. Anyway, the SCA said the appellants never at any stage expressed remorse or publicly apologized to the complainant. The appellants never accepted responsibility for their actions. This impacts their prospects of rehabilitation. The National Prosecuting Authority, or NPA, noted certain aspects of the SCA judgment, including the reduction of the sentence for kidnapping. Spokesperson Monica Nyuswa said the SCA has given them a sentence which could have easily been passed by the district court. She said the NPA would study the judgment further. Look, if you get in front of the wrong judge, as I said before, and you have a certain skin color, it's not going to be a good ending. That's the reality of the situation in South Africa. Some of these rulings are absolutely ridiculous. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video, please share this video, and above all, stay safe.